Hey, what is up? My name is Catherine and welcome to the last video of Throwback Thanksgiving week. This is your first time tuning in. Every single day this week I posted a eyeshadow tutorial using a palette that is at least 1 year old or older. So if this is your first time visiting my channel, I will link that playlist for the rest of the videos up above. Make sure you go check those out as well. Today's eyeshadow palette is the BH Cosmetics CARLI BYBEL Deluxe palette. This came out in 2017. It was the sequel to the original CARLI BYBEL palette and it's so beautiful. You get 15 eyeshadows and 6 highlighters, all of which are amazing. You can see I have loved the absolute crap out of this highlighter. It's like the most amazing formula. It's beautiful, and this palette was recently discontinued, which, not to be dramatic or anything, I was like shocked and disappointed that they would discontinue this palette. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's such a bestseller item and it's so gorgeous and high quality, especially for the price. It's retailed for like $21 or $22 when it was still in stores, and it's just like all around an amazing palette that it doesn't make sense to me that BH Cosmetics wouldn't want this in their collection forever and ever and ever, but that's beside the point. As I was sitting down to do this tutorial, I had my look in mind. I have like a go-to like glam cut crease look that I do using this palette. Then I realized that like every single look I've done this week has been more bold, more glam, colorful, like a little more out there, if you will. So I decided to really just take it down a notch and do a more natural, laid-back eyeshadow look for you guys today, because I know that the bold glam looks are not everyone's cup of tea. They're not even my cup of tea on a daily basis, so this might be a more boring eyeshadow tutorial, but I feel like everything else this week was so bold that most of you guys might not even want to follow it along, and I wanted this to be one that really anyone can follow along no matter what type of makeup you like to do. I did my best to describe the eyeshadow colors as per usual. That way, if you don't own this eyeshadow palette, you can do your best to follow along with other shadows in your collection. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe. Now that Throwback Thanksgiving week is over, I post every Sunday and Wednesday. And make sure you stay watching until the very end of this video, because I have a super special giveaway to celebrate the end of Throwback Thanksgiving week and just the holiday season in general. So make sure to give this a thumbs up if you're excited about the giveaway as well. And let's go ahead and get started. My room is really cold, so I'm wearing the jacket that I was talking shit about in my Amazon haul video. I have primed my eyelids and done my eyebrows as per usual. Charlotte is sitting right beneath my microphone, so apologies if you hear any purring. Starting out by going into the shade that is second from the left in the middle row of eyeshadows on my favorite transition shade brush, the BH Cosmetics number 11. So this is pretty much gonna go all over my lid. It doesn't really need to go on the inner part, but like it can get on there. It doesn't really matter either way. I'm sort of just starting in the center of my eyelid and swirling this all the way out and up towards my brow bone. And on that same brush, I'm just doing 2 taps very lightly into the middle shade of the top row of eyeshadows. And I am just tapping that onto the lid and bringing that up a little bit into the crease, but not quite as far as that first shade. This is just to add like a little bit of warmth, a little bit of more color to the eye. Now on a BH Cosmetics number 5 Studio Pro brush, it's just round, slightly dense, your typical blender brush, going into the middle shade of the middle row of eyeshadows. It's a very pretty dusty rose color. And I'm tapping this into the outer corner. I don't want a lot of this, like I don't want pink to dominate the eye look. I just want something that adds like a little bit of definition, since this is just a little bit darker than those last two shades that we placed down. But I want to keep this look very light, very warm. And I'm going to take that number 11 brush and just swirl back over just to blend that even more. And I'm going to give one more tap into that orange shade. Just want to make sure it's brought over far enough towards the inner part of the eye. Now I'm going into this top right shade in the palette on the fluffier end of a brush that comes with the Naked 2 palettes. This is a very true peachy orange shimmer. And I'm just spritzing that with some rose water to help it really pop. And I'm swiping this all over the lid. And I'm just dipping back into that more dusty rose shade on that number 5 brush and lightly going back and forth in the corner to diffuse those edges of that peach shimmer shade. And same thing with that number 11, but I'm not adding new product. I'm just doing a couple windshield wiper motions. And now I'm just taking my finger and I'm dipping it into that second from the right shade on the top row of the palette. It's a peachy pink duochrome. It has like a gold shift to it. And I'm popping that only on the center of the lid. And I'm just going to do liner, lashes, and face makeup before we finish up the under eye. Spoiler alert, it's going to be extremely simple. I am actually using brown eyeliner instead of black just to go in line with the more natural look that I'm going for today. So I'll be right back. So for my under eye, I'm going into that first shade that I used all over my lid. And I'm going into that on this AOA Studio E132. It's like around it. I'm so bad at describing like literally everything. And I'm just smudging that along my lower lash line. And I'm now just dipping this into that dusty rose shade. And I'm adding that in only the outermost part of the under eye. Just to, you know, define it a little more. And I'm doing a little bit of nude eyeliner. Teensy's little bit of mascara. And this is the final look for today. It is definitely the most simple toned down look I did all week, but for those of you who love a more natural eyeshadow look, this is definitely a good one for you. And I just really love how like glowy, shimmery, pretty it is. Like sometimes I just like to be simple with my makeup. You know what I mean? Alright, so now is for the part of the video slash maybe the whole week that I'm sure you guys are most excited about, and that is the giveaway. So you probably guessed it by now. I am giving away the BH Cosmetics CARLI BYBEL Deluxe palette. I picked this up months ago when I saw that they were discontinuing the palette. I just knew that I was going to have to do a giveaway of the palette. So you'll get the these 15 beautiful eyeshadows and 6 beautiful highlight shades. You can do almost any type of look with this palette, ranging from a way more bold look to a subdued, more natural look like I did today. I feel like no matter what your skill level is or how much makeup you have in your collection, you'll just absolutely love this palette. The shadow quality is incredible. It's beautiful. It's just great. I feel like it's great for literally anybody. And then in addition to the palette, you will also be getting a Studio Pro number 5 and number 7 brush from BH Cosmetics as well. I'm not going to open these up because I don't want to touch anyone's eyeshadow brushes, but I do have 2 of these in my collection. So this is the number 5 and this is the number 7. The number 5 is round, slightly tapered. It's like slightly denser than, say, my standard number 11 brush that I always use for transition shades, but it's still great for blending. And the number 7 is your typical flat shader brush. It's very dense, has that round paddle top to it, and I just felt like these are 2 really great brushes to create looks with. Obviously you have your one for blending eyeshadow and then you have your one for packing shadows onto the lid, so it's really going to help you create a wide range of looks. Now, the part of this giveaway that is actually the most exciting to me is that I don't just have one of these palettes and one of these brush sets. I actually have 2 brand new palettes and 2 of each brush to give away. So I have one for you and one for a friend. Just since it's the holidays, I figured it would be very nice to be able to give one away, and then you could give one to a friend or a family member as well. So I will leave the link to enter this giveaway down below. I'm running this giveaway through Gleam. Going live when this video goes live, so as you're watching this, the giveaway is already live, and it will end 2 weeks after this video goes live at midnight that night. There are a couple different ways you can enter. Make sure you read all the rules. So I believe that is everything for this video, for the giveaway. I hope that you guys enjoyed Throwback Thanksgiving week in general. If you did, definitely leave me a comment down below letting me know what your favorite look from the whole week was. I'm very curious. Definitely let me know if you guys are going to try any of these looks out, if you have any of these palettes in your collection, and give this a thumbs up if you are super excited about this giveaway. I personally am super excited about this giveaway. I've had these sitting here for months and I've just been so excited for it. So thank you for watching, especially if you've been watching all week long. Best of luck if you are choosing to enter the giveaway. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!